Hello and welcome to the Tracy Show. We're going to get right into Alex Pretti. Alex Pretti was not there as no terrorist, as nothing. He was there trying to help. Alex Jeffrey Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse from South Minneapolis and a U.S. citizen, was fatally pow-powed by federal officers during an immigration reinforcement action in Minneapolis on January 24th. Pretti is the second Minneapolis resident to be fatally pow-powed by federal agents in January. By now, please do not believe anything that comes from that White House or that crooked, insane president, because at this point he's trying to distance himself from DHS and trying to throw Kristi Noem under the bus, because this has gotten out of hand. And let me tell you, there was another powing, but that's another video. Yes, another one. This is complete madness. Madness. I do not care if you black, brown, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, purple, yellow, green, Jamaican, Somalian, Venezuelan. I don't care. At this point, this is just about human race. Humans. Right now, this is just about humans. They are out here unaliving humans. Human beings. And let me tell you, when they start unaliving white human beings in broad daylight, oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. Can we have a moment of silence for Alex Pretti? Thank you. Send in my condolences, my love, my prayers, and everything in my heart to his family.
Say 37-year-old Alex Pretti was a kind-hearted soul and an ICU nurse who made life better at the VA.
Today we remember that freedom is not free. We have to work at it, nurture it, protect it, and even sacrifice for it. May we never forget and always remember our brothers and sisters who have served so that we may enjoy the gift of freedom.
A veteran's son shared this video of Pretti reading his father's final salute. He says his father would be honored by Pretti's sacrifice. According to his parents, Alex Pretti was an avid outdoorsman who studied biology at the University of Minnesota. Now, hundreds were in downtown Minneapolis demanding justice for both Minnesotans shot by federal agents.
Our Reg Chapman was there, and he joins us live from the scene of the growing memorial for Alex Pretti. Reg, what's it like there tonight?
Well, people I spoke with say they felt like they had to be here basically to be a part of the community. They say that they are here to mourn a life and to stand for justice, just like the hundreds of people who gathered at Government Plaza earlier today. They came by the carloads, each carrying signs that express what was on their hearts. They want justice for Renee Good and Alex Pretti. They also want ICE out of their community. Their chants echoed throughout the People's Square, Government Plaza, in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. For most, to see the numbers, the crowd gives them hope.
I feel like a sense of relief. I'm seeing people who all care and keep coming out, especially in this freezing cold weather, and it just gives me a sense of hope that things will move in the right direction.
Mary is one of many educators in the crowd who came to speak up for their students and families who are afraid to.
I have a lot of students who aren't showing up to class because they just don't feel safe, or their families don't feel safe. They're missing out on school. They're emailing me just to say hi and have somebody to connect with, and it's just been really difficult for them.
If we don't get it, We are delivering food. We're supporting our families. Our work goes beyond the classroom.
The speeches inspired people to stand up for those they say are targeted by ICE.
Shutting it down means staying in the streets. It means staying in the streets. It means keeping up the energy, right? They're turning up their energy. We got to keep our energy up too.
The cold did not dampen the fire inside of all who stood in the plaza, especially those who served our country.
People have got to get out. We've got to stand against this.
Army veteran Bill Hefner is disturbed by the latest shooting death in Minneapolis.
This is a guy who was serving veterans who got executed by the government that employs him.
We don't get it, shut it down!
This crowd hopes their efforts will make a difference.
The whole country needs to keep their eyes on what is happening here in Minneapolis and St. Paul and Minnesota, because what happens here can happen to you. And we do not want that.
Now, many of the people at today's rally and those that are right here at the memorial say that being a part of the community and showing up will show the world what Minnesota.
Welcome to the Tracy Show. It's Tracy with an I, not with a Y. I'm quiet because there are no words.
The video shows federal agents wrestling with 37-year-old Alex Pretti. You can then see a federal agent remove what appears to be a gun that Pretti had a legal permit to carry.
Of Alex Pretti.
Several times. He died there at the scene.
The agents pulled the man on the ground. I didn't see him touch any of them. He wasn't even turned toward them. I didn't see him with AGUN. They threw him on the ground. 4 or 5 agents had him on the ground, and they just started pow-powing him. They pow-powed him so many times. The actual amount, I believe, is 10. I've watched that video over and over and over again. I watched it frame by frame. Mr. Pretti was not a threat. So now I'm going to show you videos of what I have seen of the unaliving of Alex Pretti. Let me say, these videos are graphic. You will hear the sound of a GUN. I will show the video in several different ways, and I will let you know right now, each one is graphic.
I want to start with the very first video that we all saw yesterday, around 11 a.m. Eastern, when we started to first hear reports of the shooting. This video that I'm going to show you is taken by a bystander who is, and this is important, Darren, he's indoors across the street. So it's a bit difficult to see and hear exactly what's going on. But again, I've got a lot of video, so we're going to corroborate all of this. What you're about to see is a struggle between one man, Alex Pretti, and several federal agents. A warning, and I will warn you ahead of all of these are all graphic videos. You will hear gunshots at the end of this one.
They're doing too much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know?
Video number 1 on to video number 2.
from DHS. An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm the suspect, but the armed suspect violently resisted. Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of his fellow officers, an agent fired defensive shots. Okay, that's what CBP says. While talking to reporters, the CBP chief, Greg Bovino, also claimed that Pretti wanted to, quote, massacre law enforcement.
Massacre? Massacre. He wasn't Al Capone.
But the videos that have surfaced appear to contradict this account. In fact, we've been unable, in all the videos we've seen, to identify a gun in Pretti's hands at any point during this interaction. But that's just us. We're going to let you see for yourself. This next video is going to give us some more context. I'm going to play it out fully first. And what I want you to do is pay attention to the man in the khaki pants, the brown jacket, and the black baseball cap. Tall guy. That's Alex Pretti.
People, what the is wrong with you? Honestly.
Okay, in one hand, now let's break this down. He's recording. In his right hand, he's recording with his phone. His left hand, you can see, is empty. And what you can see is he's waving traffic through. You can still see the other two protesters who are interacting with the agent. Pretti's still in the street, okay? And he's waving a car through. Watch this. He's inviting cars to pass by. Remember, DHS said that Pretti approached agents with a gun. This video seems to show otherwise.
Ali, this is clearly alternative facts. We have an individual that's looking to assist as it relates to moving traffic through. Although he's not a traffic control agent, but he's looking to somewhat instill a level of order as it relates to what's happening at the scene here.
Order as opposed to disorder. The way they painted this is that this guy went up to cops with a loaded gun. We've now seen 3 videos and we haven't seen that.
Right, let's be clear. There's no aggressive actions on the part of the deceased. He's holding a cell phone. He's trying to capture the interaction between the ICE agents, but he in no way, shape, or form is approaching the ICE agents, nor is he introducing a threat to law enforcement.
You could even argue that he's disrupting. His right hand appears to move toward his right outside jacket. Now, the right hand is the hand in which he was holding the phone, and it appears that he's putting his phone into his pocket. Remember that DHS said officially that he approached agents with a gun. But what we now see, and again, it is hard to see, we've looked at this video many times, but you can see it. Both of his hands are empty.
What's wrong with you? Honestly.
All right, less than 1 second after yelling gun, shots are fired. We count 10 gunshots in total, but again, we are not forensic analysts. Watch these final moments. I want to warn you again, this is disturbing.
Now the third video. They had already taken his pow-pow out of the holster. I will warn you again, this is disturbing.
All right, Darren, this is important. They're in an officer's hand. Someone yells gun, and certain things should be done at that point, including backing away, allowing the police to be safe.
Right, and this goes into tactical positioning, letting your fellow officers know that a firearm is on the scene. This is in accordance with best practices in policing. However, when we see what happens after that, it becomes somewhat disturbing. What we haven't captured in this video yet is the firearm is actually removed from the dissident. And as after the firearm is removed, that's when the individual is shot.
This is really important. These agents were now several feet away before this happens, before the shooting. They're several feet away from a motionless man at whom they've just fired several shots. They still had their guns all drawn and pointed on Pretti lying on the street. But I want to get back to this crucial and specific moment that Darren just talked about. It appears from the video that one of the federal agents took Pretti's handgun moments before they shot him multiple times. The Washington Post enhanced this together. Pretti is on the ground. His firearm is removed by a federal agent who is over here. He's the one in the gray. Look at that. The firearm is removed. Now, it's entirely possible because the agent who yelled gun appeared to be standing over here. This agent removes this firearm. This is the agent. And then another officer sees the firearm in the hand of the agent, shouts gun, and then gunshots are fired.
And at the end of the day, we end up here, giving Alex Pretti his send-off. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. I would love to hear your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. Stay safe.